sometimes, or do the right thing sometimes. I'm kind of getting at.
This, I'm gonna call it the Berlantiverse. Like it's with all the shows that he's done. Now we're in the HBO Max with Titans and Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol kind of did the same thing, but the show's just so out of this anything that it's like I don't expect anything out of it. Titans has given me something that a little bit more concrete, and I do expect a little bit more from Titans. This show, watching it, I don't want to say I felt confused. I just felt completely like out of touch with it this week.
Mm-hmm.
And this has been kind of Titans up and down for me. Jinx was a real big part of that. They go to try to figure out, like, we don't understand magic, like whenever Raven got put on her ass and, with her perfect blonde hair after a fight, she's sitting there.
Looks
in the
way
bus.
better, by the way.
It does.
It looks way better
as a blonde.
Yeah.
But
Not
then,
usually a blonde guy,
going,
but looks way better. Yeah.
Everyone's going their separate directions, and, her and or him and Dick and Corey are going to go find Jinx because, he needs to go learn more about magic. They go to the prison, and right off the bat, she escapes. And I'm like,
yeah,
like, come on, dude. Like,
they must have had her in solitary, like locked up in a straitjacket in the corner, not touching anything.
They said solitary, yeah, but
yeah,
I just I felt like it was completely no effort.
Right. What about that prison cell would make her not be able to use her magic, I guess. But we also didn't know what the prison cell looked like. It could have had some kind of abilities to stop her magic. I don't know.
And I have no idea what her magic is. Like I would watch the whole entire episode, and I still don't have a firm grasp on what it is that she does.
I don't know why. One spell. She unturned Corey from stone to back to human.
Right.
Or back to Marion, I guess.
Which was weird enough in itself because, Corey went right back to a place that she was when she died last time. The diner was a scene that we've seen before.
That was from the first episode, from the first season. The very end of the first season, yeah. I think it's either the very end of the first season or the very, very beginning of the second season because they all meet up there.
Yep. So there was that. It was very weird that she went back to that place and that, she started all over again. And apparently she was born in the year 9,481. And she was like, that was my birth year in Tamarin. And I'm like,
which I had to look that up. I had to look up when she was created because that's 1984, just with the numbers jumbled up. Mm-hmm. And I was like, wait a second, but she was actually created in 1980. So I was like, oh, that'd have been really cool if they would have done that, like mixed up just 1984. Yeah. Like, but I don't know.
It could have been, from the storyline that they're pulling from or, ideas that they're trying to get out of. So none of that's definitely lost. But it's just that felt weird. And then, Jinx made Dick go on this whole entire chase, which, look, I mean, a underground club and a parking deck behind the actual, like, meat or ticket dispenser was weird as shit. But why not? The problem is I saw no other cars. He didn't park in a spot. And then that club was enormous on the inside. So I'm like, this must be magic. Like, how does this work?
That's all right. I just said ATM machine. So, yeah. And believe anything, man.
Yeah. The fight scene was really good between Dick and the elves. And, it's amazing that he's able to put all these magic beings on their ass so fast. But I guess if you really want to build them up, I found that more believable than I did other things, ironically.
I think they're trying to put Dick on the level, which he should be, Nightwing, on the level of like Batman and Batman A. Like Batman 1 and 1A. He's pretty much the Batman. Like anything Batman can do, he can do. Which I'm okay with that because if you're not going to give me the Batman in this universe, then I need somebody like that, and he carries the character well.
Yep.
Trying to think. I don't know what's going on with this Beast Boy storyline. I never ever know what's going on with the Beast Boy storyline. I feel like this is a character they've squandered. He's been there and he's had a few key moments and a few months, but like, and I get it costs money to make him transform, but it's a good actor. He does the job well. I never understand his storylines, and his storylines always seem to fall flat. Like they seem to mean nothing.
Yep.
In the end. Well, like it's being built up to be this big thing, and then at the end, it's like, it's no big deal. It's Beast Boy. It was this thing. So we're not doing that.
Hopefully they're trying to fix that. It does seem like with that trophy tree thing at the end and him hearing voices, it said, when the blood moon is full, the world will follow you, I think is what it said.
Yeah, something like that.
And I'm kind of like taken aback. I'm like, is he gonna be like, you know, a savior, some sort of like weird thing that he's never been before? And it's very weird because, you know, like Raven couldn't see anything, and all of a sudden, like, he unveils everything by touching her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you
Almost
know,
like he
the
has
sky
magic.
turns red, and I don't know. It's like he's on his own vision quest. I haven't quite figured it out yet. You know, enough peyote will help anyone get through that kind of trip.
He always seems like he's on his own complete storyline, and then he just comes back to help beat the bad guy at the end. And he usually doesn't even really come back to help that much. He's usually the comic relief of the battle.
Or a distraction.
Or distraction, yeah. What about what's his name? Tim Drake. What do you think about his VR training?
Weird. And not only that, but the whole, because he was with man, is that guy's is his name Connor too?
Connor, yeah.
So with Connor and like him sitting there taking all the beatings, but you know, Connor's in this whole little like in this terrible twos or something, man. You know, like he wants to do what he wants to do without listening to anybody. And, you know, clearly that became a problem. But, you know, you have Tim Drake that's just basically, they're making him look like such a dweeb, and I feel bad.
They kind of are. I mean, like I said, I like the actor, and I think that he played cool Tim Drake. I don't know. I would complain too much if he was really good at fighting like right away. But at the same time, the progression they're putting him on, it seems like it's going to be like I'm goofy, I suck, I'm goofy, I suck. And then one day it just snaps and you're a badass, you know? And it's like,
they gave me a suit. That. Now I know Kung Fu.
Which, by the way, I've seen his suit by mistake, looking up different things for cosplay. And sure enough, Titans season 4, Tim Drake, Robin suit. And I was like, oh, okay. So I'll show it to you if you want me to, but it's, I mean, you know,
that's what you should go as. That's your thing.
Nah, I can't, man. Beard, you know, they got to, they do a good job with suits in this show. I haven't seen a bad suit yet.
You could just go as Lex Luthor. You beard, bald head.
Actually, I thought about that, to be truly honest with you. When I saw this Lex Luthor, I was like, I could do that. That's kind of weak. That's like going as Clark Kent, you know? It's like, I can go as Clark Kent too, you know? It's like, so. But yeah, Titans is doing what Titans does. It's confusing me throughout the season. But next,
it's going up and down.
It's going up and down. Yes. Next episode is episode 4. And we're going to see if some of this stuff ties in. They need to shed a little more light on me with Brother Blood. Like, I need to find out more about this villain, what's going on with this character. Because I don't even think that we've seen Brother Blood yet, have we?
Well, I'm assuming that the Sebastian character is going to be Brother Blood. And the whole point is either they're going to sacrifice him or, like, he's going to become him.
Okay.
So it definitely seems like, was it Mother Mayhem?
Yeah.
Well, so it definitely seems like that character has, you know, poised him to be the character that she's eyeballing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she was in the prison with him, which, you know, if she made that dude stab himself in the eyes with the scissors, holy shit.
Oh, yeah. And Ashley just happened to look up at that scene right there. And she was like, what are you watching? I was like, I'm watching Teen Titans, the adult version. She was like, what? Yeah.
It gets dark.
That's right. It does. It definitely does. I will say I like the tone of this universe and I like the color scheme and everything, but maybe I could do it just on my TV. I just adjust the brightness up just like 2 notches. Yeah, only because like in the scenes where it's like really dark, like wherever they're at, it's really dark on the television as well. I mean, and it, you know, if it's pitch black in my room, it looks good, but how often is it pitch black in the room when I'm watching this? So that's the only thing I could say about that. But beyond that, man, I have faith in Titans. I like Titans. The first 2 episodes I was really excited about. 3rd episode, not so much. But this is what Titans does. They're kind of a wishy-washy show. All in all, the product is pretty good. Every bite may not be good, but you're going to be satisfied with your meal. You know?
Well, I can tell you something you probably don't want to hear.
Oh, well, it's okay. I'll probably find it anyway. I'm sure you'll tell me at some point in time.
We're halfway through the first half.
Oh, that's right. You did tell me about that last week. Yeah, so we're going to have a big break. You know, this may actually work out better for them, to be truly honest with you. Because, like I said, the first 2 episodes, I was like, man, Titans are back. I'm so excited. And maybe if I go back and watch the first 2 episodes, I wouldn't be as excited about it again because, you know, now they're back and I've seen it again. maybe it's the what absence makes the heart grow fonder. You know, like me not having it for that long makes it
It
that
did
much
seem like
better
that
when it
with
does
this
come
coming
out.
back.
Yeah. So,
But not
it
only
might work.
that, if they do some sort of any sort of tie-in whatsoever with Doom Patrol, since they're being threaded together, I think that would be a little bit interesting too. So we'll see. We'll have to see what they do.
Yeah, I'd like to see Superboy against Cliff Steele. That'd be interesting. A lot of Fs thrown all over the place.
Oh, so many Fs.
Well, we normally talk more about Titans, but we got a big thing after this, and Sarah's